Corn futures trading lower on Thursday despite supportive outside markets, and crude oil seeing a rally. Michelle Rook is back with what it all means in this morning's Markets Now.
Joining us is Mike Zuzolo with Global Commodity Analytics, and pretty much a down day in the grains and livestock to the plus side. And Mike, let's talk about the corn market. Combination of factors there kind of pressing that market, but some of that coming out of the USDA Ag Outlook Forum.
Yeah, and I think the 40-day moving average being taken out, I think really accelerated the break to the downside. I suspect there were some pretty significant sell stops underneath that level. It had been a really good floor underneath us. But yeah, I thought the Ag Outlook Forum, probably the best likely scenario for why we saw liquidation pressure, Michelle. I think it was a 1-2 punch. Not only did we see USDA do what it normally does, and that is rebuild ending stocks in the next marketing year and take us up to about 1.9 billion bushels for this coming marketing year. But we also heard some rhetoric and some specific speaking by the Ag Secretary, once again reiterating the GMO corn issue with Mexico. Really no room to maneuver there when it comes to the U.S. side. And I felt like that maybe did have a little bit more impact and splash in the puddle than what we've seen over the last couple, 3 weeks when we've been talking about this.
Soybeans, are we still just consolidating here, do you think?
Well, the soybeans are an interesting dynamic because it looked pretty threatened on the charts early in the day. The meal gave way, the spread started to give way, and USDA took us back up to a 290 million bushel carryover for this coming year. So there was a reason why the trade could have liquidated the beans. But I think the big thing that came in and saved the bean complex was a new 3-week high in the Brazilian currency. That tended to bring some short covering and some lift back, and that meal led us back. And I like the way that price action was on the close.
And more highs in the cattle, you got to wonder, what is it that could actually break this market? Or are we just going to continue to reach these record levels here?
Yeah, again, I think the Ag Outlook Forum helped us in the beginning part of the session. USDA came out with a 6% cut in commercial beef production for this calendar year. I think the market traded that, and then they went back to trading what else was going on. And I think that's where the cattle and feed report is probably going to answer that question you just asked.
Yeah, because we already knew about the atypical BSE case in Brazil, I think, earlier in the week. So Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Zuzolo with Global Commodity Analytics. You can catch more of our conversation on agweb.com.